Hi guys, my name is Bex and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be bringing you my June and July book haul. Last time you would have heard from me, I would have been saying I was on a book buying ban. Well, here we are again to enjoy more disappointment at my horrific sense of self-control. So basically, I have 31 books to show you today. I know I see Jade watching me right now and she's going, Beck, how the fuck did that happen? And look, Jade, I've got no idea how that happened. But I owe Jade a book now because I am a failure. That being said, I'm gonna quickly jump in and show you all the books that I got. Please keep in mind that I did not buy all of them, just most of them. Let's get started. So I'm going to start with the books I received in book boxes from friends or from publishers. So there's 8 of those, so you know, that's something. I received 3 books from Allen and Unwin, so thank you very much for sending me these books, and I cannot wait to read and review them for you. First one is My Lovely Frankie by Judith Clark, and this was an unsolicited book I received. So basically this follows Frankie in the 1950s who entered the seminary, and young boys were gathered into priesthood before they knew what that really meant. The next one I received was Genuine Fraud by E. Lockhart, who is the author of We Were Liars, and this follows Imogen, who is an heiress, a runaway, and a cheat, and Jewel, who is a fighter, a charmeleon, and a liar. And I think this is their story of their friendship, which takes a dark turn. So, really excited for this one. It seems a little bit mystery-ish, and I've been told that it's a thriller, so that's exciting. Please excuse my cockatoo in the background, she is being an asshole today. The next book I received was Stags by M.A. Bennett, and this one I don't know much about, but I'm excited to read it. And it is about 9 students, 3 blood sports, and 1 deadly weekend. So I believe they go away for a weekend and somebody dies. So exciting to get into this one too. The next 5 books I have for you are books I received in book boxes. So starting with Outcrate, and I won't really run into much detail on these ones because you can go check out my unboxings and wrap-ups because I've read a few of these already. First one is New World Rising by Jennifer Wilson, and this is a fantastic dystopian, so definitely go check it out. Also with Outcrate, I received The Sandcastle Empire by Kayla Olson, and I believe this is another dystopian set on a beach by the looks. I don't know, I'm just making shit up now. Next is A Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee, and this is one of my most highly anticipated reads of this year, and I'm excited to dive into it. And so this one was also received in Outcrate. Next is from my YA Chronicles box, and I received The Song of the Current by Sarah Tulsa. And this one is about Caro, who is destined for the river, and I think she gets caught up in a little plot when her father is kidnapped. So really exciting. And lastly is The Waking Land by Kelly Bates, and I have no idea why this book is so large. It's literally bigger than my head, so that's interesting. And this was also from the YA Chronicles box. It's about a girl named Alana who is taken hostage. I think her father tried to start a rebellion. So the last book I did not purchase is The Names They Gave Us by Emery Lord, and I received this one from my lovely friend Erina from Erina Reads. If you do not know her and you are not following her, please do. She is queen and I just love everything about her. So yes, The Names They Gave Us follows Lucy, who has the perfect summer planned. Perfect boyfriend, perfect job, perfect parents. That is until her mum's cancer comes back, so this one will be following her. So now it's onto the pile that I bought myself. Starting with the ones in series or trilogy, I have purchased the Shatter Me trilogy and the extra novella, Shatter Me, Unravel Me, Ignite Me, and the novellas, which are Unite Me, which is Destroy Me and Fracture Me. And I basically purchased these because Erina from Erina Reads told me to, and I trust her judgment. Obviously, the trilogy starts with Shatter Me, which follows Juliet, whose touch is fatal, but the re-establishment has plans to use her as a weapon, and after a lifetime without freedom, she is fighting back. So excited to read this one and see if I love it just as much as Erina did, and I'm honestly in love with these covers. They are fantastic. Next 2 books I got were Every Heart a Doorway and Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Shauna Maguire, and I bought these just on a whim because I know they were really small books. I didn't give it too high of a rating like my normal 5 out of 5 stars, but I really liked the premise enough to dive into the next book and see where it leads. You can find my thoughts on my wrap-up, which I will leave up here, but basically this is about children who go through magical doors into different lands like Narnia and trying to assimilate back into society when they return. And they are sent off to a home for wayward children, which is focused on In Every Heart a Doorway, and Down Among the Sticks and Bones is a companion novel that follows 2 of the people that were in Every Heart a Doorway when they're actually in their world. So it sounds really awesome, and I can't wait to get on to Down Among the Sticks and Bones. The next ones I bought were all of these. Cinder, Scarlet, Cress, Winter, and Fairest. These are all by Marissa Meyer, and they are fairy tale retellings of Cinderella and everybody else. I'm sure you get the gist of it. And I loved Marissa Meyer since I read Heartless, so I thought I would jump into these and hopefully I like them. And I know you're probably thinking I probably could have bought them in paperback and not have paid so much, but the covers are really pretty and I have no self-control. The next trilogy I purchased because my boss told me to, and I trust her judgment as well, and she also likes reading and thought I would love them. So I bought the Angel Fall trilogy by Suzanne E, which is Angel Fall, World After, and End of Days. Don't really know much about this one, I just know that angels of the apocalypse start falling to demolish the world. So yeah, I'm excited to read this one. She thought it was good and I'm hoping to pick it up very, very soon. Next are the two graphic novels I purchased, and I purchased Monstress by Marjorie Louis and Sana Takeda. I have heard Book Roast rave about this one, so I'm excited to get into this one, and the artwork is just phenomenal. Apparently it is about magic, fear, inhumanity, and exploitation, and that's what Neil Gaiman said on the back, so, you know, trust in Neil Gaiman. And of course, I picked up Saga Volume 2 by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. I didn't really enjoy Saga 1. I risked it and picked up Saga 2 and I liked it, so that's weird. This one follows two aliens from different planets who are at war and they create a baby. So that everybody's in trouble, their family's on the run, assassins are after them, and I really, really liked it. So definitely recommend picking up Saga. And if you don't like the first one, and a lot of people do like the first one, so don't get me wrong, you'll probably love it straight away, it was just me. But if you don't like the first one, I definitely recommend just continuing on to the second one because I liked it a lot better. The next book I purchased was The Scorpio Races by Maggie Stiefvater. Now, I read The Raven Cycle last year and freaking loved her writing, so I'm really excited to dive into The Scorpio Races and see if I love it just as much. Now, Scorpio Races is about every November, riders attempt to hold on to their water horses and reach the finish line. Some riders live, others die. And yeah, really excited to read this one and see if I love it just as much as I did The Raven Boys. Next is Because You Love to Hate Me, 13 Tales of Villainy, edited by Amory. Now, a bunch of short stories by different booktubers who were paired up with different writers. Now, the different booktubers gave the writer a prompt, I believe, and they wrote a story about villainy. So, really exciting. Who doesn't love villains? Let's be honest. The next book I purchased was One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus, and this one is about teenagers in school who go into detention and one of them dies. The premise sounds awesome, so I'm excited to dive into this one and hopefully I'm not disappointed. So I purchased When Dimple Met Rishi by Zendaya Menon, and really, really, really excited about this one. It is about a girl named Dimple who is just graduated and she is going to go to university and begin her tech world domination. She also does not like the Indian culture and doesn't believe in arranged marriage, so she is pushing against this type of tradition. Whereas Rishi is rich, he is good looking, and he is a sucker for love, completely believes in arranged marriages, and they meet up at a summer camp and things go from there. So I've heard some good things about this one, so I'm hoping I'll enjoy it as well. But it's a contemporary, so I'm not sure when I'll pick this one up because I am in a dystopian mood at the moment and I don't know how I'm going to get out of that. Next I picked up The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer by Michelle Hodkins, and I picked this one up because my friend Christy from Bookworm Christy raves about it and it's one of her favourite trilogies, I believe, so I'm excited to jump into this one and see what I think. And this obviously follows Mara Dyer, who wakes up in a hospital with no memory of how she got there. The accident that killed her boyfriend and two best friends left her unharmed, and I think she's trying to get back her memories, but she moves to a new city and a new school to bring back her memories. Next up is Now I Rise by Kirsten White, and this is the second book to And I Darken, and I'm excited to read this one. I have not read the first one yet, but it basically follows Lada and it's a retelling of Vlad the Impaler, and she is supposed to be a princess, but she is cruel and brutal. So this follows her journey, but I don't know much about it because that would spoil the first book and that would be rude. Next is Defy the Stars by Claudia Gray, and another one that Erina recommended to me. This, I believe, is a sci-fi and follows two people stranded on an abandoned ship in space. So excited to see this one, and also cover is beautiful. Next, Daughter of the Burning City by Amanda Foody, and this follows a girl who can create illusions, and she basically lives in a circus sort of thing. Everything's going well until her illusions start dying. So excited to jump into this one, and I'm just loving some carnival reads. I really like Caraval, so I'm hoping Daughter of the Burning City keeps up to that kind of expectation that I've got. And last but not least, of course, I purchased New World Ashes by Jennifer Wilson. This is the second book in the New World Rising trilogy. The third one is New World Inferno, which is coming out in September, I believe. I freaking loved New World Rising, so I had to get New World Ashes, which follows Phoenix as she's got herself into a little bit of a pickle, let's be honest. The first book follows her in a world full of tribes who are basically murdering everybody, and if you do not join their tribe, they kill you, but she has managed to survive on her own till a point comes where she needs saving. Now, this book was also amazing, so I definitely recommend picking up Jennifer Wilson's work, and it's an Of Tomes publication, so really cool. That's it from me today. Those are the books that I purchased in the month of June and July, and I regret nothing. But you won't be seeing too much from me from now on because I've got to catch up on a lot of reading. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you'd like to see more and have not already, and chat to me down in the comments about the books that you bought in July, and tell me if you're interested in any of the freaking massive amount of books that I purchased this month. Chat to you really, really soon in a new video. Bye!